it with his back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get laddered up.
White wants to throw it. Makes his connection. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm. Let those big fellas get laddered.
He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Fast motion from the offense. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. The short hands, it's Jordan. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Jordan. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark.
This tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is score down territory. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. And the Longhorns will move the sticks.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work with double teams, get some push.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Makes the grab. It's Lacey. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The completion well past the sticks. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down. It's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll send out the kicker. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. He got it. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hunter. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back out. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Those defenses were smelling blood, and the quarterback got down. Smart move. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Trying to find his man on first down. Makes the catch. It's Allen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Jordan. Throws toward the end zone. What a snag by the defense.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Here comes the Texas offense. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
Pulls it in. It's Jordan. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Live by the blitz, get hit with a chunk play on the blitz, too, especially if you're man up on that dude.
And you know what? You lose some battles, especially to receivers like this who are so elite. You're going to lose some of those, but I'm still going to be aggressive. I'm still going to play man. I'm still going to have to bring some blitzes. So I look for this defense to stay aggressive. Maybe give that guy a smidge more attention.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. White wants to throw it. They're trying to get to him. It's complete on the right side. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't going to happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start. I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front.
Touchdown, Texas! And that one will give them the lead.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been...
Just destroying his way through the field. Ripped off a huge shot play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to throw, it's Jordan. He fires one deep over the middle. A full dive to home. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how...
Back to the end zone. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was paid.
Play the analytics here. You go for 2. He's looking to pass. Coming after him. Now he's going to break the pocket. Fires the pass. Intercepted. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on them.
One final play before the end of the quarter. From the gun, give on the inside. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. White going to attack through the air. Pressure coming. The offense pops it up. And the defense has it. They're going the other way. And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways and the ball came through.
Well, I just like the effort on defense, okay? They could.
Will put total leather and will get started. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. On first down, here comes this offense. Hold and finds his man on the left. They'll rip off 8
running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Feeling some heat. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible play and a big loss. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Throws to the tight end. And that pass picked off. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum started.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. Got room on the return. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. Here comes that Alabama offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Back to pass, it's Jordan. The sweet feet buy a little time. Looking down the left side. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
He wants to throw. The short hands. It's Ibuka. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. Ball's free. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it.
What a great job by the defense. Securing the wide receiver, getting the football out, getting on the deck, and daggone it if he didn't bounce right back to the offense.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Looks as if the Tide will put it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D-linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism in his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen in the Crimson Tide D-line here in recent years.
First down to start the drive after the break. Quarterback checking off. Back to throw, it's Jordan. Lets it fly deep downfield. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And really nice job attacking in the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Jordan. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Looking at a second and short now. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. A strike downfield. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position from Baylor.
He's going to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. There's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to them, let them break tackles, let them make plays. Easy decision.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Alabama pushing the tempo. Back to pass. It's Milroe. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, they execute the in route, and how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Trying play action. Quick strike complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play the wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Back to the air one more time. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. First down for the offense. Takes a handoff. It's Allen. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? Grab near the sticks. It's McCray. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
Getting some heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. He's going up top. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is snowed under. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Here comes that Alabama offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision.
Oh, he wants it all. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line. Quarterback will audible. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit in the middle.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Fair catch called for and made. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more covered.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
He's taking the shot. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Looking to scramble. He'll get rid of it. And it's picked off for the third time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Have you ever met a wide receiver that isn't always open? They always want the football. They got so much confidence. QB rolling outside the pocket, trying to make a play. Receivers had an opportunity maybe to make a play, but you know what? I'm open, throw me the ball, throw my hand in the air. You know what? That pick, it goes on the quarterback stats, not the receivers.
Snatches it on the run. Afterburners coming. Touchdown time. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Well, you know, this guy's a huge weapon catching the football, and David, he's difficult to bring down. What an athlete with his size and speed.
Dude, it's stupid. You want me to play defense now against all these guys and all this speed and skill all over the yard, and then you got a tight end like this who can not only catch it with his big frame and his big body, but do that after the catch. It's just so hard to play defense nowadays.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen.
Looking to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Fires toward the end zone. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Jordan. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Right on target this time. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll mark this one at the 15-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the back. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll try the run. Crosses the 30, he's going. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, you start day one training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them. And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The defense coming out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time. Likely their final drive. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
On the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down at second and 7. He'll ride his man on the option. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
They'll go with a direct snap. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
Well, it's 4th and short, and you're sort of in no man's land at this point near midfield. I think if you're on offense here, you're going to have to go for it. You're going to have to show confidence in your guys to get it done and go get you the win.
They'll run the option. Just ran him over. Tackled, but he has a first down. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious.
There's 11 guys on offense there, locked in, playing together. That was a critical 4th down in their opponent's territory. Everybody did an outstanding.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. He's going to fire deep. Grabs it inside the 10. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Here comes the option. Touchdown, Penn State! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And he tacks on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. To the air on first down. He wants a big play here late. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TD so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there.
Unloads it downfield. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know
Ducks will kick it off to get us underway. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down here for the offense. Looking for a gap. It's out. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Leaves it with the back. At the 40, there he goes. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Ready to fire from the pistol. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. The Noles are flying down the field. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Quarterback checking the play. Just when they're looking one, now up top. He turns it loose to the left. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And the Noles headed quickly to the line. To the air. It's Jordan. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long, putting them in a great position to be successful.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. The Seminoles will try to convert on 4th down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out at the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the single back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Puts him in the spin cycle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. comes the hurry up. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts at the ground.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
On the run, it's Jordan. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He's looking to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it! So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Turning to the running game on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Fair catch, called for and made. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. The option look. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude. They did it.
They'll try to get it through the air. They're trying to get to it. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face 4.
Third and short like that on the other side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls out.
This could be a major turning point in this game. Going for it inside their own 40. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Lets it fly. He's got it, and they convert.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Going up top on first down. Looking for the end zone. Falls in complete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
Snagged in the middle. It's Allen.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work with a running game. I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, and let him make some catches and see if I can't get
got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On second down, just keeps firing. Coming after it. Fires on the move. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Great job by the QB just avoiding a negative play. No, you don't come away with a big completion, but he should have got set. I don't know how he was able to get out of that. Great individual effort by him.
Absolutely perfect. They'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
I agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that we can win this game.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. And the Ducks in the hurry-up. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Scanning the field, it's Ward. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback, you got to be dialed in. You got to be really sharp, really crisp. You have to play with great timing. The field is so shrunk. Everybody's got such a little area to cover. Fitting in it in tight windows is tough to do, and he failed on that play right there.
The offense set for a first down play. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Not just so you get to make a big play on defense, but it's also a TFL, tackle for loss. Doesn't get better than that.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Time to take a shot. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And that was good defense again, and personally, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense is really bad.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
And And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Comes out throwing on first down. Pressure coming. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
On second down, wants to throw it. Powers through the defender. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And they tacked on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Line gets set, first down. He'll start this drive firing. That's reeled in, it's Hunter. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. The Ducks will hustle to the line. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
He'll fire to his right. It's complete. A huge pickup. And his motors are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Ward. Feeling some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This should be the last play of the quarter. They're going to run it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution. So you've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And he knocks the extra point through the upright. They're lining up to boot it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Makes the grab, it's out. Still just steamrolling the defense. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He's looking to throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Really good job by the defense taking away the deep ball. Remember, you can roll those corners up, or you can roll those corners back. You want to take away the deep ball, keep them back deep. You want to take away the shallow stuff, bring them up tight on the line of scrimmage.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. With the catch, it's Hunter. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Looking to pass. It's Jordan. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. He's got an open man. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Two things you're thinking about here offensively is, one, you want to take as much time off the clock. But two, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You can almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have the lead, but they will go for the knockout punch here in the 4th quarter on 4th and goal. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Avoids pressure. Got him. It's a sack, and what a stop from this defense. The turnover on down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Looking to go up top on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Caught at the 25. Touchdown Ducks! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch. The offense comes through
here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives in that last one. They did a lot of things really well. They've just got to do a better job finishing.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Here's a throw downfield late. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Really nice job there by the safety back in the middle of the field. You see his range and his speed. He's able to close on the ball and then knock it away. Nice play.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the catch, he's got him out. Timeout called by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
They'll throw it on 1st down. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, no! And in the final moment, they've taken the lead.
Man, how about this quarterback right away saying, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the 4th quarter.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Dropping back, it's Ward. Getting some heat. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Here's the handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out, and they wanted to prove a point. David, they did exactly just that.
And it's so much easier to be the underdog. It's so much easier to coach that team and you go, hey, they're ranked. Everybody's talking about them. You don't have a chance. It just builds all that momentum, all that hate, and you just pour it out on the field.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage here. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Designs the quick throw. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
There's a challenging 3rd and 8 now in this opening possession. To throw, it's Jordan looking for his back. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
4th down, he's throwing for it. Looking for the wide out. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Why in the world would the offensive coordinator and head coach decide to go for it inside their own red zone? It's a peculiar choice for this offense.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on 1st down. 2nd and 10 here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line. And the Seminoles hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida State. See if they can put it after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And they've got the returner corralled. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Remember last time they scored on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Pump to the middle. It's Golden. Tackle made at the 24 as they begin to put a drive together. 1st down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. They'll take a deep shot here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air.
Nothing but green grass ahead. Deep inside the 30. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
But what a play here by this receiver for a big game for Texas. And Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back. They've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy. And little plays like this get them going in a new direction.
Longhorns beginning a new series here, 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. He's moving out of the pocket. Gets loose on the scramble. Picks up a decent gain. Short of the 1st down.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense, being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? And he laid the hit stick on him there.
And he's intercepted. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Caught way downfield for a huge gain.
Stop for the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
And this is what we would call a three-down back. Running backs, they can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Going the other way, can they catch it? That's a potential game changer. The pick and the big return.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Longhorns offense takes the field. A costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Back to pass. It's Jordan. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down. And a nice drop goal here, but now it's third down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense is throwing interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only is he pulled out of that, he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. And that's not going to bring out the third down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Pressure is coming. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. A big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Trying to find some room. It's Allen. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so second.
right now. Everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the same runner's got it again. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw. It's Jordan. The pocket breaking down. Quarterback keeping this play alive. Spins away from defenders. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
The back's got it. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about
Fired into a tight window and picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Texas. The defense adds 6 interception return. A defensive touchdown, and suddenly this national championship game is dead even, Kirk.
wow, great job by this defense of coming up with a turnover and then also being able to turn that into a touchdown. Now all of a sudden the momentum feels like it is shifted. We have a national championship on the line here.
Extra point splits the uprights. BAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble.
For the defense trying to get after this quarterback, I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Jordan. Running out of time in the pocket. He'll make the first down, and that scramble. That's a tough one for this defense to give up.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
First down. They're going to throw the football. Let's it fly to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
He's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Fires it. Grab down the middle. It's Allen. He goes down after a solid gain. It's out for a first down. The Seminoles come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver. Now it's second down here. Snap to the back. Tackled after the 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. We go with a direct snap. As the first down is still going. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
What I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
And looking to throw now on first down. Defense is coming after him. Down he goes, a sack. So off the solid gain on the ground, they go back to the passing game, but give up the sack that time.
Boy, what a big difference, Chris, between the run blocking we saw in the previous play when they got big yards, and here in pass pro, they just get overwhelmed by this defense. Great job of applying the pressure to bring that quarterback down to the sack.
Great snap to the back. And the defense able to hold him here to a short gain. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and then make an adjustment for this important play. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. He's got plenty of time here. And eventually he's taken down. Credit the coverage team. Nobody open downfield.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play. And this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense. And that is a big loss for the offense.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. And it's good.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50+.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. We'll call for the fair catch here. One more play before they head to the locker room. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Back to pass. It's Jordan. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he's got his man open downfield. Will finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half. This one will be fair caught. State offense heads back onto the field. Important possession here to begin the third quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. He shreds the tackle. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. And the Knowles come up to the line in a hurry. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it out of the 25. No stopping. He takes it all the way. Touchdown, Seahawks.
We're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's got it inside the 15. And they get him to the ground at the 30. That's where the drive will start. Downfield, it's Jordan. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Scrambling around now, looking downfield. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. And he's got some open field ahead. Touchdown, Knowles. Wow, what a play. Defensive score. And a big 6-8 monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Return begins inside the 10. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession. They've thrown a pick 6 last time out here. He breaks free. Quick throw to his receiver. And he's got it. They make the stop, but a big gain puts them in enemy territory. Ball spotted at the 48. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. And he drops back in the gun. Fires it to the wideout. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big game for Texas. And you think over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others. But, man, plays like this is what you love to see. And kind of creating that new legacy for Texas and having elite receivers.
So, 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking to throw it again. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And they hand it off to the back.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that previous play. They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. To throw, it's Jordan. And the pass is complete to the tight end. And the game just good enough for a first down. The Noles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Allen. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Escapes the pocket. Breaks loose at the 45. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Lining up to try the extra point. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Bringing pressure. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. The Longhorns come to the line on the hurry-up.
And this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the 4th quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play and try to get in the end zone, maybe get an onside kick.
And they heave it deep downfield. Oh, he can't quite hang on. Almost the 4th interception he's thrown today. Brings up second down. Looking to pass. It's Jordan. Look at this. He'll go deep again. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. And that's a solid return after the interception.